Hey, what's up? I'm Peter from Media65. Whenever I go on a travel or on a casual trip, I don't necessarily want to carry around my professional camera bag, and that's why I have a slimmed down camera setup in a bag, which is actually a camera bag, and at the same time it isn't a camera bag. So let's have a look what is inside, what the camera bag is, and what is maybe also not inside. Of course, I love my professional camera bag because in my professional camera bag I have all the gear that I need, all the accessories, and I know that everything is well protected. And at the same time, I also don't want necessarily to be identified as being a cameraman or vlogger whenever I am somewhere. And that's why I was looking for something which is a little bit more discreet, something which is more casual, and something that looks more like a laptop bag rather than a camera bag. So I found this bag here, and yeah, it's actually not bad. Has a couple of downsides, but still a good option also to go on a travel. So let's open this up and let's have a look what is inside and how I organize myself. So the first thing is, inside you have the possibility to have different compartments, which is nice, which I know from my normal camera bag. And it's very important to have compartments because if you want to open it, first of all, everything has to be nicely protected. And that's more or less the case here. The good thing is this here you can completely take out so that you can use it as a normal laptop bag as well and slim it down. So the first thing which pops out here is my Rode VideoMic Pro that I like to carry around with me because I know that I can use it from time to time. It's a great microphone, especially if you want to put it on the camera. It records sound in nice quality. Not the microphone that I would use for everything, but still a great microphone. The second thing is, I'm using my Sony ZV-E10 as an APS-C camera because I don't have my full frame camera with me. It's a little bit too bulky for trips. So therefore I have the Sony ZV-E10, which is quite a good alternative. And I have a couple of lenses with me. So for instance, I have the 18 to 105 mm lens, which is a great lens that I can use for most of the occasions. Zooms in quite nicely, gives a nice bokeh effect as well if necessary, but not the best lens overall, I would say. I have as well here a 50 mm lens, which has a nice aperture of 1.4. It's a cheap one, but if I want to have really some nice beauty shots, then definitely it's a good prime lens that I can use for most of the things. The next thing that I want to carry around with me is, of course, microphones. Besides my Rode VideoMic Pro, I have always my wireless Go 2 from Rode with me. So I have in here all the things like the dead cat, like the microphone itself, some accessories like the charging cable, but also one tiny accessory which can be quite helpful, which is a USB-C to USB-C connector, which can be used, in example, to attach the wireless Go directly to an Action 3 cam from DJI. So quite a nice addition as well here. I have, of course, a little lavalier microphone here on me that I carry with me that I attach to the Rode Wireless Go 2 right away because I know that it's quite a good quality. If I continue here, I'm coming to the lights. This Aputure MC light is really a light that I love to carry around with me wherever I go because it just is an amazing light if you want to have a little light to give you some nice lights for an interview, filming yourself in darker environments, or also if you want to add a little bit of color to your shots by adding them to the background. This is a GAN charger, which on one hand charges entirely my MacBook Pro with a normal USB-C connector. It has two other additional USB-C connectors plus one normal USB-A connector. So basically, to charge all my gear, I don't need to take anything else except for this one here. It's compact, lightweight, and simply works. And the next one. Absolutely important for me to have a power bank with me because you cannot have enough power. You need to have something if you're on the road, especially if you're filming with the Sony ZV-E10. The Sony ZV-E10 doesn't have a battery, which is very good, and that's why having a power bank with you is great. Also charging, of course, over USB-C or the normal USB ports, your telephones or any other gear that you might have, including, for example, here this Aputure MC light. And one more thing that I have here in this compartment is, of course, my SSD. I still love to use my SanDisk, even though a couple of people have reported problems with bigger and newer SanDisks. This one here, it's a 1 terabyte, super reliable for me. It is really durable, great thing, and compact. I can carry it around with me wherever I go. And then let's have a look here on the other side. This is something very important as well for me, because I like to film also with my smartphone, as you know. And here with this Joby adapter, I can attach my smartphone quite easily on my tripod, on my GorillaPod that I have, or even also on some smaller tripods that I might have. So something which is absolutely essential in my camera bag. And here in this compartment I have my MacBook Pro, of course essential because I want to import the things, I want to view the things, I want to edit the things, and I have to work when I'm traveling. What I like about this bag is that it has these side pockets, be it for something to drink, but also if you want to have easy access to my Action 3 that I'm using quite often when I'm traveling. I love to have it with me. I have to have it on my Ulanzi little tripod, which doubles down also as a selfie stick. So a great thing that I can carry with me in my camera bag here. Let's go to the front pocket here, because there I have a couple of smaller tools. On one hand, my DJI Osmo Mobile, where I can put my smartphone on and have a very nice stabilized image. And then a couple of accessories for my Action 3. A clamp where I can put my Action 3, be it on a shoulder strap or whatever. Another thing which is important, this little thing here where I can attach any normal device on a hot shoe or cold shoe adapter. So for instance, what I use quite often, I use it to attach my Aperture MC on my normal camera. So very handy and very important to have this always with me. Doesn't work only with the MC, but also of course with other things. Very important, my Swiss knife. I like to carry it around with me. Of course not in a plane, but I like to have the possibility to have a screwdriver here. And they made it very nice so that you can indeed have different screwdrivers which are included here. This is a true lifesaver if you're on location and all of a sudden you need to attach something, you need to just screw something or whatever you might want to do. Or even if you're doing a picnic, it has even a knife included. Incredible, isn't it? So that's it for now. Now you have an idea what I carry around in my travel camera bag, and I hope it inspires you also for your next trips. One of my next videos will be for sure about the small tiny helpers that I love to carry around, especially in my professional camera bag, which are real lifesavers from time to time when you're somewhere and you have to improvise in a situation where you don't have all the gear that you might have in your studio. So stay tuned to this channel, and as always, be good.